Check, check, check. Microphone check. Good to go. 97 seconds. Bays Boys podcast.
And here we are.
Sunday live drop.
The live drop.
We're back.
What kind of announcements do you have for us, Joe Skelly?
Dude, you can't get rid of us.
That's the announcement?
Hey, we learned something new. You can now listen to us on a smart fridge,
Yeah.
which is pretty dope.
Yeah, we want to thank the person who wrote in and told us they're listening to us on their smart fridge.
Yes.
What the hell is a smart fridge?
Dude, that's that fridge with like the computer on the front door.
I'm good on that.
Yeah.
I don't want RoboCop coming to my house because my smart fridge said I hit it.
Right.
I don't have time for that.
Yeah, it's gonna call 696 kids on you.
Yeah, I don't know who. What? Yeah. Could you imagine?
I don't need my fridge spying on me. Yeah, so you can listen on your Alexa, you can listen on your Echo Dot, you can now listen on your smart fridge. Dude, we're just balling, bro. We are everywhere.
I think there's going to be a future where there's going to be a slang term for people who don't have smart houses.
Oh,
They're going to be called
dummies?
some things. I don't
they're
know.
going to be called dummies because they
I'm
don't
not
have
using
smart
it.
houses?
I don't care.
Dude, I don't need Big Brother in my house.
I have nothing in my house that does that.
Yeah, I don't need Big Brother in my house.
The Mega Beast got a Googleator one. I made her take it out of the house. Don't even bother
You're
with
like,
that.
don't bring that shit in this house.
No.
Hell no.
I don't want to get up every day and have new ads for God knows what because I said something stupid.
And it's listening to you?
Right.
Yeah, we don't need that
Which
business.
does happen all the time.
Right.
They don't even hide that anymore. You
No,
can literally
hell
say one
no.
thing in front of a phone. We can talk about John Deere lawnmowers, and by tonight we'll have lawnmower ads on our phone.
Dude, you should have told me you were going to say that before, and I would have turned my phone off. Thanks, fucker.
Right. Joe Skelly needs a John Deere lawnmower.
No, I don't.
John Deere.
Anyway, so yes, now you can listen to us on Alexa, your Echo Dot, your smart fridge. We want to thank everybody out there for listening to us. If you haven't checked out my playlist, it's up to 100 songs now, so go ahead and check that
Dang. That's a lot of Fred Durst.
out. You're an ass because there's not a single fucking Fred Durst song on there.
I'm going to put it up there.
Fuck that guy. You can't add.
I'm gonna rename it Fred Durst's best friend Joe Skelly's favorite playlist.
Yeah, go ahead and try.
That's what that's gonna be called
yeah,
from
and
now
the
on.
Island Boys will be calling you tomorrow.
Oh no.
Yeah, don't play around.
They're
So
gonna teach me how to do kicks.
yes, we we want
What's happening? I want to learn from the best.
we want to thank everybody that's listening. Check out the playlist. Go to your favorite platform, like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that shit. Give us the 5-star rating that helps us overcome
Right.
these algorithms. Oh, and don't forget to email Pandora and ask them why the fuck they won't let us on there.
We know why.
Yeah, because we're
you-
too good
You
and
got
they
a
don't.
sailor's mouth.
No, they don't want us beating Joe Rogan. That's
Oh,
that's
They
what
don't want
it
us
is.
beating Joe Rogan.
They don't want us to beat Joe
Rogan's
Rogan.
getting beat by the Star Wars people.
I keep forgetting the Star
That's
Wars
sad.
finally overtook Joe Rogan
How is that even possible?
because Joe Rogan, he doesn't change his thing, and all he talks about is getting a DMTX 4000 injected into his butt
And
in
new
Mexico
shoulders.
and his
And new
shoulders,
shoulders.
and telling people to start their own podcast.
And his steroid jawline.
Right, Joe, you need to stop telling people to start their own podcast. We don't need any more competition.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
This
I'll
whole
call
podcast is just
Sensei
about
Seagal to handle my light work.
Joe Rogan, Steven Seagal. Who wins that fight?
Ooh, that'd be a good fight.
That'd be a good fight.
That'd be a good fight. I just watched a video of Joe Rogan doing like mule kicks.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
kicked a fucking heavy bag like
Yeah.
35 feet.
His first major traditional martial art was Taekwondo.
Oh yeah.
So he's very good at the kicking.
Yeah.
And he did it right around that time when you still weren't wearing pads but still doing kind of full stuff.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of that left over. So he's been kicked in the dome by a lot of little Asian guys. Is basically what that story amounts to.
That's what that
Right.
that's what
Right.
it amounts to.
Right.
Also, write the show if you want some stickers. We'll send you some stickers. So email us. Let us know you want some stickers. We'll get your address and we'll send them out to you. But you
If
got to
live in
email us.
another nation.
Oh, especially if you're overseas.
Yeah, you got to live overseas.
You got to live overseas to get those free stickers.
Yeah. If you write us with titty pictures, you get Joe Skelly's number.
No, you don't.
Oh, damn it.
Don't be putting that out there.
Tommy Skelly's number.
Yeah, you might
yeah,
get
yeah,
Tommy
yeah.
Skelly's number.
Right.
Oh, and by the way, folks, I did talk to Tommy Skelly, and Tommy Skelly will be coming back soon.
To give us all the trash stories.
All the trash stories.
Ba-dum-psh.
Yeah, right. All the stories
Right.
about being a sanitation engineer. And,
Oh my.
Yeah, it'll be good. He said
Pleasant.
he's got a
Pleasant
ton
stuff.
of stuff he wants to
Pleasant
talk
stuff.
to you listeners about.
So,
For all those people that have been emailing us about when Tommy Skelly's coming back, it'll be soon.
that's our announcements for the week.
That's our announcements for the week.
Before we cut this live drop, though, what do you know about vampire deer?
What?
Vampire deer.
There are no vampire deer.
Deer
we
with
talked about.
fangs.
Get the hell out of
It's a
here.
real thing. I looked
You
it up the other day.
bullshit.
Somebody mentioned it after our previous episodes of the zombie deer,
Okay.
which I'm not even sure if that episode's dropped, but if it hasn't, it will. And somebody wrote in and told me that we need to look up vampire deer.
What?
Deer with fangs.
Listen, I just asked you if we had any listener mail. And you're like, nope. But somebody wrote me and told me to look
Yeah,
up
yeah.
vampire
It's more
deer.
personal. More personal.
Okay. Vampire deer is not a real thing.
There it is.
Dude, that's a Photoshop.
There's about 100 of these images online.
All Photoshopped.
All Photoshop. So Joe Skelly says no vampire deer.
Okay, listen. If you're a listener and you deal with nature, something that Tyler's not aware of, dude, that's a skull from a saber-toothed tiger.
These pictures just go on, bro. There's hundreds of them.
Okay. If you're a listener and you deal with fucking nature, get the fuck out of here with these
Joe
bullshit
Skelly
pictures.
will not believe vampire
Listen,
deer.
Listen, again, if
Just
you're a
goes
listener,
on.
if you're a listener and you deal with nature on a regular basis and you're a hunter or whatever it is, and you've heard of these vampire deer, write the show because I'm saying there's 4 million Photoshop pictures of deers with giant fangs.
You think it's all Photoshopped?
Dude, that's all Photoshop. It's some genetic anomaly.
Oh my
Whatever.
goodness.
What do they?
Oh,
What do they
my.
drink blood?
No, they don't. At all. Actually, I think they're more tusks than they are anything else.
Okay, deer,
A
with
deer
tusks.
with tusks. The
All
water
right.
deer is a small deer, specifically more similar to musk deer than a true deer, native to China and Korea.
Oh, so they're not even here in the country.
Well, why would they be? We got enough problems with zombie deer.
Well, you kind of made it sound like they were here in this country.
So
All right.
vampire
So
deer.
apparently there aren't any listeners who would have any experience with
yeah, they're
vampire
called
deer.
water deer. Not that can write us,
Right.
because our country won't let them.
Because they're all in North Korea.
Right.
How do they even exist? I thought they ate everything in North Korea already.
I'm not even going to comment on that. That's racist.
Listen, I don't know.
Because they're all fat?
No, they're all starving.
Oh, because they're all fat?
No, they're not all
Because they
fat.
ate all the food already?
No, because there's not any food there.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Well, they probably can't get the vampire deer because they keep attacking them. There's no blade to handle this situation.
They need Blade to go
Right.
to go to North Korea to handle the vampire
I
deer.
mean, he was already in Russia. We saw that movie, so he should have just headed right over.
Right, just made a right
zoom
turn.
right over, right.
Made a right turn down to North Korea.
Him and old boy from Black Flag, they can go together. Henry Rollins. Henry Rollins is always talking about his trips overseas, so.
Right. That's a very strange combination. Henry Rollins and Blade.
Blade, they're both very similar.
Are they sovereign citizens?
Oh boy. Could you imagine Henry Rollins' face? When you
Right.
say that to him,
Oh,
give you
yeah.
those eyebrows, the angry face.
Yeah, his
that he
angry
gets.
face. Yeah.
Right.
You ever read his book On the Road
No.
where
Did
he
you?
talks about being in Black Flag?
Was it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like a photographic history of Black Flag, and he's like,
He's crazy.
I used to be like 98 pounds, soaking wet with 2 bricks in my pocket,
Right.
and I got. He goes, and I was
Discovered bodybuilding.
No, he said what
powerlifting or
happened was he
whatever.
said he was doing a show somewhere, and they threw a cup of piss on him.
What?
Yeah, and he lost his shit and jumped off the stage and kicked the guy, and then he was like, "I'm not getting beat up again. Fuck that!" And started going to the
Really?
gym so he wouldn't get beat up again.
He's a pretty yoked, pretty big dude.
Oh yeah, but he
He's
got
got
that
a pretty
way
good
because
regiment.
he was like, yeah,
I didn't know that. I thought he just got that way because he's crazy.
No, well, no.
You know, he's one of those guys that writes everything down that he does in a journal.
Oh, I believe it.
Every fucking thing he does, he writes it down in a journal. He's got thousands of these little books that he keeps.
Dude, that would be boring reading.
I took a shit at 3:15.
Dude, that would just be like,
Ate some lunch at 4.
dude, that's some straight OCD.
Oh yeah,
That's crazy.
without a
OCD.
doubt.
Crazy OCD.
You know, you remember he got picked up out of an ice cream shop or some shit or whatever that story is.
Right.
They just came in and asked me if I wanted to sing because they knew I did karaoke or some weird shit like that. I'm like,
get the
what?
fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's how he got the job. They were like, "You want to show up?" Because no, no. He was working at the ice cream shop, but he had gone on stage to sing one of their songs, is what it was, and they liked his stage presence. They did it as a fan thing, right? Like
okay.
pulling fans up.
Right.
And I guess the other guy was on his way out. Like, hey man, you want to be in the band? And he was like, well, I could stay and work in this ice cream shop, or I can fucking get the fuck out of here and go work with this band.
Well, that's a pretty interesting discovery story.
That's how it is. Yeah.
Right.
I watched his interview with DMX 1000 going to Mexico.
Joe Rogan.
Right. He said that Rollins said that when he was over in like China or some shit, he was like, I had to hide that I was from Black Flag because even though I was over there as myself, just checking things out, something about if you're famous and they find out and you're over there, they'll fuck with your shit.
Oh, wow.
He's like, I had to pretend that I was blah, blah, blah. And then somebody figured it out, and somebody else through the government was like, you need to leave now. Get on the plane and goodbye. And that's what happened. He was like, okay. And fucking jetted to the airport, left.
Get out of here.
That's what he said. That's all up on shameless plug Joe Rogan's podcast.
Oh, the guy we're going to beat.
Yeah. Right. But we're not going to have Henry Rollins because he already told all his stories.
We don't want him repeating his stories.
Yeah.
We need some new stories, Henry.
Fuck Black Flag.
Hey, no, don't say that. I want Henry. I do want Henry Rollins on the show.
Yeah.
Now I do.
I love him. He's crazy.
Henry, if you're listening to this podcast, email us.
Right.
We want to talk to you.
Jesus fuck.
Oh yeah. So this is going to be a quick drop. We just wanted to check in, let everybody know we're still here. We're still out there. We're still doing our thing. We're going on adventures. We're being adventurous. So we get a chance, check us out on Twitter. Check us out on IG. Write the show. Check out our stickers and our merch.
Do it.
Help us out. Help a brother out.
All of it.
Later.